Hello my dear friends, welcome. I am Shilpa Dalgiri and today in this lecture we will continue the lecture on unit number 2nd, and this is going to my lecture number 3rd and our third part related to function of management, that is staffing. So let's see. In the staffing, first of all we discuss that is meaning. In the meaning, it is a process of attracting, recruiting, selecting, placing, appraising, remunerating, developing and retaining the best workforce. Dear students, in this case try to understand workforce means nothing but employees. So in this process, it means in the staffing process there is always attract to the employees, then recruiting consists with the vacancy of the employees, selecting, that is the selection procedure, then placing, proper placement of the employees, then appraising, that is consists with the evaluation or value or quality of the employees, then remunerating, that is nothing but the pay or reward for their work, and developing, that is to develop the employees by various ways, and retaining, that is the continuity or continue the work related to employees. So all these process or all these activities comes in the staffing. Then after staffing, this is a putting people to jobs. It means in this process or it is a putting people to jobs. Means in this staffing they put to the number of people as per the need. Then these functions emphasizes managing human and not material or financial resources. It means staffing they mainly give the importance only to the human factor, not to other resources. It means in this case man-made resources or man or human resources that are the very important. So they give the importance to the managing human, not any other resources. So generally such functions, that is implementations according to their plan and organizational structure. So as per the overall growth and success of every risk holders, that is totally based upon the staffing function, because it is considered as very challenging for the organization. Why? If there is a talented or skill oriented employees are involved in the organization, then it is very beneficial. If there is an absence of all these things, it is considered as risk factors to the business organization. Then after we also say that such staffing there is a importance in the business organization when at the initial stage, at the initial period or beginning period, means at the beginning period of the organization there is a need of staffing arises. Then there is a basic principle of staffing, which is that is right person at right job with right pay. This is the principle of staffing. Right person at right job with right pay. It means to select the right person for their correct job and to give correct remuneration. This is the principle of staffing. Generally, why the need of staffing in the business organization? There may be number of reasons, that is due to promotion, transfer, business expansion, retirement, resignations, accident, death of employees, etc. Due to all these reasons, vacancies are created in the organization. So for that purpose, with the help of all these things, we say that staffing function plays important role in the organization. Then after our next point, that is definition. The definition of the staffing, from that first definition according to Theo Heyman. Theo Heyman defined the definition by this way, that is the staffing function pertains to the recruitment, selection, development, training and compensation of subordinate manager. It means staffing functions relates with, or in the staffing there is involvement of which type of things, that is recruitment, selection, development, training and compensation of subordinate members. It means repayment of the subordinate members. It means in short, according to TOMN, staffing relates with all these activities, that is recruitment, selection, development, training and compensation. Okay, then after next one, second definition according to Yes Benjamin. According to Benjamin, staffing is the process involved in identifying, assessing, placing, evaluating and directing individuals at work. It means Benjamin defined the definition, that is by this way: staffing, this is a process. Which type of process? In this process there is an involvement of identifying the correct people, assessing, it means evaluate or ability of work or good quality of the people, then placing, proper placement of the employee and evaluating and directing individuals at work. Mean in short, in the staffing process or in the staffing there is a need of all these things. So my dear friends, from the above definition it is clear that the staffing function has to perform number of sub-function. Number of sub-functions means what? That is nothing but recruitment, selection, development, training, identifying, assessing, placing, evaluating, etc. Okay, and covers from the managerial personnel. So it is a process of matching the jobs with capable people, and with the help of such thing they try to maintain and develop employees with the help of providing different training and development program. Then after, our next point, that is importance of staffing. In the importance of staffing there is an involvement of first point, that is effective managerial function. Generally in the functions of management, staffing considered as key effective performance of the function of management, because as compared to other function, that is planning, organizing, directing, controlling, for the all these function of management, staffing, that is the key role or key function, because in this process they can elect the competent workforce. Workforce means that is nothing but the employees. Those employees can work effectively in different areas. It means in the business organization there are different functional areas like sales, production, finance, etc. So in all these functional areas there is a need of capable workforce which can work by way of effectively. So for that purpose, the outcome of any other function, that is totally depends upon the effectiveness of the staffing. So for that purpose, for the effective managerial function there is a need of staffing. Then after, second one, leads to effective utilization of human resources. My dear students, staffing, this is completely relates with the people or employees, or we say that human resources. So with the help of such things, it is mainly considered the effective use of the human resources. So in this case, staffing plays a vital role in human resource planning, in human resources management, etc. So it makes sure about that better or best utilization of manpower in the organization. So it is the key to all managerial functions. It helps to maintain satisfactory workforce in an enterprises, and for that purpose, with the help of all these things, it means for the proper utilization of the resources, there is a number of things that can be undertaken by the business organization. It means at every stage there is a facility related to recruitment, selection, placement, remuneration, training, development, etc., which is very important, because every man perfect in every particular sector. So for that purpose, with the help of staffing, there is a no any excessive work burden. So all these things that is completely avoided with the help of staffing. So as a result, there is a proper use of the human resources, which is helpful for the improvement in the performance of the organization. Then after, builds cordial relationship. Cordial relationship means what? That is nothing but the friendly relationship. So such staffing functions helpful in building healthy relationship among the all levels of employees in the organization. In the business organization, there may be different levels, that is top, middle and low level. In all these levels, there is a need to maintain the which type of relationship? That is cordial relationship, that is friendly relationship. When it is possible, when there is a proper staffing is available. Then after, a smooth human relation, it is a key related to proper and better communication as well as coordination. It means when they can maintain the communication between different departments, different levels, etc., and they also cooperate with each other, and when they maintain the coordination between them, it helpful to maintain the friendly atmosphere in the business organization, which is very important for the prosperity of the businesses. So staffing helpful or important to build the cordial relationship. Then after, next point, helps human resource development. Human resource development means in the staffing, this is basically give the importance only to the human resources. So for that purpose, in the business organization, they give the focus on skillful employees or experienced employees. Skillful or experienced employees, that is considered of assets of the business organization. So for that purpose, it is held to include the organizational culture into employees by way of it trains and develops the existing workforce. Whatever may be existing employees, to that employees they provide the training facility, development facility, which creates confidence in the minds of employees, and also it creates or makes sure smooth functioning of all managerial aspect of the business organization. In staffing, that is helpful or important for the development of human resources. Most of the time we listen about that such company provide the training program, promotion program, development program, etc. All these things which are very important for the development of such human resources, because human resources considered as most important asset of the business organization. Then after, next point, that is helps in effective use of technology and other resources. As per our knowledge, all of you know that our current duration or current age considered as technology age. Okay, so for that purpose, employee should also aware about the handling of the new technology, or also know the knowledge about the new and advanced technology. So in the trained employees, they can use the latest technology, capital, material and methods of the work effectively. It means trained employees means what? Such employees can get the training how to handle new technology, their methods, their system, etc., which is very helpful, and also it helps to build the competitive strength of the organization. Then after, there is a continuous advancement in the technology, changing human behavior, and also increasing the size of businesses. Okay, so it requires the staffing to appoint people who not only have the specified knowledge but also the right attitude, also aptitude, commitment about their work, and sense of loyalty of the organization, because the success of the organization completely depends upon the quality of human resources, how they handle their condition. So for that purpose, it helpful for the effective use of technology and any other resources. Then after, our next point, that is improve efficiency. In the improve efficiency, that is consists with to increase the efficiency or capability of the employees. How it is possible? Definitely when the business organization providing the different programs, that is training as well as development. Okay, it means with the help of training and development, such programs offers to the employees for the self development and also development of the organization. Then after, we also say that through the proper selection, the organizations can get the good quality employees, and with the help of proper training, they helpful for increasing their performance level. Okay, so for that purpose, with the help of such things, we can say that the business organization should try to improve the efficiency of the employees by way of training and development program. Means, for example, to get the best results of our colleges, schools, etc., teachers with proficiency in studies are the right people to be appointed in that department to teach that subject, which is very important, by which way that may be increase the efficiency of the employees. Then after, next point, that is long term effect. Long term effect means what? More than number of years, that is long term effect. When the organizations appoint the good quality employees, capable employees, skillful employees, that is considered as long term asset of the organization, because this is considered as part of success of the business organization with the selection of such type of employees, because long term positive effects can be observed on the efficiency of the organization. So for that purpose, at the time of selection, all these things considered by the businesses, that is good quality, well educated, capability, skill, etc., which is very important for maintaining efficiency or continuity in the business organization for the longer duration. Then after, essential contribution. Essential contribution in this case, the staffing makes sure the continuity and growth of the organization through the development of employees. If there is a proper development of the employees, then it is helpful for the maintain continuity and for the growth of the organization. So the selection is totally depends on the availability of the potential employees. So for that purpose, the organization ready to take the various type of challenges what may be available in the market. For that purpose, the contribution of the staff in the future roles taken into account in staffing function. So in all these cases there is a contribution of the employees which is very vital. So for that purpose staffing helpful for this purpose. Then after, provides job satisfaction. Provide job satisfaction, it means the employee is motivated from the organization by way of financial and non-financial incentives. Financial means when they can get good salary, remunerations, etc. Non-financial activities, it means when they can get the any other facilities, etc. So with the help of such incentives employees can be motivated. And also when the organization gives the adequate remuneration which can increase the job satisfaction and also morale of the employees. Then after, organization provide the training development program, fair remuneration and job security, which are the very important factors which provide the satisfaction from the job to the employees. So with the help of such things, all these matters, that is the, we say that the job satisfaction, morale of the employees, this is the workforce satisfied in a high morale. Listen, there is a one short example, that is at the end of academic year in our schools or colleges may plan appraisal for each teacher. For which purpose? To give the teacher of the year award. Okay, then this brings satisfaction for the teacher who work hard and also motivates others to work harder. You may also observe that your school or college principal was a teacher once, or she or he was promoted to this position as an appreciation of hard work. Okay, it means with the help of these things they can get the motivated, that is nothing but the job satisfaction. Then after, maintains harmony. In the staffing process, any individuals are recruited, selected and placed, and always their performance is regularly evaluated and promotion that are given on the basis of merit or knowledge. So at the time of selection, the organizations maintain the communication to the concerned employees, which is helpful to maintain the peace and harmony in the organization. It means there is a proper consultation with the concerned employees which can helpful for the harmony, for the maintain unity in the business organization. So with the help of these points, it means the importance of the staffing, that is consists with the manager functions, effective use of human resources, cordial relationship, development of human resources, use of technology, efficiency, their effect, contribution, satisfaction and the harmony. Then after, next point, that is conclusion. From the above discussion on the staffing, it means meaning, definition and their importance, you realize that human resources are the principal asset of organization. It means in short, human resources are the most important asset of the organization. For which purpose? For the success and growth of organization. It is a must that position in organizational structures are filled with right time, with right number and right kind of people. So my dear friends, with the help of conclusion, you just try to remember about that human resources is one of the most important asset of business organization. In this process, they elect the correct person for correct position at correct time with the correct pay. So by this way, these points related to staffing. If you have any type of doubts, then ask me. Thank you.